How to record a video podcast? That's a great question, because a lot of people are turning to video, but yet they want to have some kind of a podcast. Well, you combine the two and you basically have a really powerful YouTube channel for your business. So let's dive into some of the intricacies coming up next. I'm Nic Natarella with AdWise Creative. I've been doing audio and video production for up to 25 years now. I don't think I've made it to 25, but we're really close. This is a really fun thing to do, making a video podcast and putting it on YouTube. Several considerations. I'm going to show you kind of three ways to look at this. Either a very simple video podcast, an intermediate video podcast with a few modifications to it, or you can go a little bit bigger and it can get very complex. So let's take a look at the three different setups just to see what you're getting into. Coming up now. Now stick around to the very end. I've got a free gift for you that I think is going to help you throughout all of this entire procedure, this entire process of putting your video podcast together, and I don't want you to miss it. So first off, like I promised, the simple setup. Let's say it's just you in front of the camera, kind of like what I'm doing right here, right now. This can be very simple, or it can be moderately complex. On a scale from 1 to 10, I would say this could easily be a 1, or you could take it all the way up to a 7 or an 8. Things can get a little technologically complex, but it doesn't have to be. You can easily start off with a camera, a microphone, editing, and uploading, all from your smartphone. You can do all of your episodes from your smartphone. You might want to get a simple tripod, one that, the kind that has that little springy thing that grabs onto your phone. Have it, just hold it, hit record, and start talking. From that point on, you can edit it right there inside the phone, and from the phone, you can definitely upload it right to YouTube. One of the other things is YouTube Studio, the app, the YouTube Studio app, has a way to record all of this. You can produce anything and everything that you need for your YouTube channel right there. The key is, if it's a solo podcast, that's what's going to make it so easy to do on your smartphone by yourself. So if you want to get started, that would be a great place to begin. And we do that. This is the type of stuff that we cover all the time right here on this channel. Anything from YouTube channels to podcasting to programs that you can use, all the way to blogging and stuff like that. Anything for your business that's going to put you on the map and start bringing in customers and clients to you. That'll make your life a lot easier. Instead of you having to go out and find clients, have them come to you. That's what we do here. So subscribe, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Anything that's going to help you, that's what we try to do here to get you up and running very efficiently and inexpensively, hopefully. For the intermediate video podcast, let's say you've got, more than one person. Let's say it's just you and a co-host. Maybe you two are sitting at two chairs, or maybe you're at a table sitting next to each other. That has its own level of complexity. It's a little bit more than a solo cast. Now you've obviously doubled up on the equipment. You need 2 microphones, 2 mic stands, maybe a little bit more lighting equipment. A lot of that stuff that you did free might take a little bit of investment now. I would not use 2 separate smartphones, you in front of yours and them in front of theirs, and try to blend them together. That's really not going to be the way that you want to do that. You have other software options. You also have camera options. You can simply start with the camera and back it up so both of you are in the shot. You could do one camera on you, one camera on them, and a back and a far shot. So that would be 3 cameras. Things can get a little complex, and at least with the 2 microphones, that's also going to get interesting too, simply because if something's gonna go wrong, it's probably going to happen on the audio end, whether it be a cable or the battery ran out or something like this. See, if your camera stops, chances are you're going to notice it, and you can at least stop right there. But when your audio stops for some kind of mix up or mess up or something like that, you're not going to notice it 9 times out of 10. You don't notice it until you dump it into your computer and you get... It's very frustrating. And knowing that you just spend 30 to 60 minutes recording an episode with no audio, you really want at least 1, if not 2 backup sources, whether everybody's got a lavalier microphone or a microphone sitting on the desk, or maybe even what you can't see is I have another microphone that's right outside the camera shot. I've got 2 microphones just for this particular recording session. Imagine if we doubled people, microphones, audio, cameras, lighting. Now it starts to get a little bit more complex. Now let's blow this out through the roof. Let's say you're going to have an entire panel discussion, 3 or 4 people, maybe 5 people, talking about whatever it is that you do. Several employees, maybe a vendor and a supplier, to talk about what all is going on behind the scenes. People love behind the scenes videos, behind the scenes at your business. So now you're talking about, one thing would be a studio situation. Now it's like something that's happening on TV. You almost have a TV studio to set up. Maybe even a control room. You might be able to get away without going that far, but you're looking at a significant investment. Or the 21st century version is everybody calls in on a Zoom call, right? Maybe something like Google Meet or something along those lines. Riverside.fm, online programs. In fact, Riverside.fm is one of those places that has this specifically for a round-robin style podcast, which is fine. One of the powerful elements to Riverside.fm is by default, you get separate audio tracks for everybody. Why is that? Zoom does it, but you have to make sure that you've clicked that option. Riverside.fm does it by default. Now, what's the significance of that? Plain and simple. Everybody who calls in is going to have a different equipment set up, and most importantly, a different room to deal with, and room dynamics. The common phrase in audio recording, like if you're doing voiceover work and stuff like that, which is the school that I come from, your voiceover recording is 10% your microphone and 90% your room. How is the room treated? How much echo and reverb do you get? That, that bathroom effect of that reverb that you've got going on naturally. Everybody's got a different microphone. Somebody might have a unidirectional mic. It's going to pick up all sounds from every angle. Somebody else might have a pickup pattern that only is pointed towards their voice. So anything that's outside of that isn't going to get picked up. Somebody might have a shotgun mic. That's going to be a very tight pickup pattern. We're going to really hear their voice. The sound quality is going to be across the board for all of these things. And in order to properly treat them individually, you need individual tracks. That can get really hairy, especially when you've got a whole bunch of background noise, different background noises to deal with, different reverb effects to deal with, room reverb, EQ, compression. Everybody's got their own settings, as opposed to being at least in the same room where some of this can be done in one fell swoop. There's going to be some stuff that, yes, will have to be done to individual tracks. But boy, oh boy, when you're talking about something online like Zoom or Riverside.fm or something along those lines, you're going to want separate audio tracks. Now, like I mentioned for Zoom, you have to set it. So go to the settings in Zoom, go to the record tab. You want to click on record a separate audio file for each participant. That's the option right there. Settings, recording, record a separate audio file for each participant. That's the one. And it does not come checked. You have to go in there and check it. And it's not going to become the default either. You're going to have to set that every single time. So make that part of your checklist and be sure to do that every single time with Zoom. All right, like I promised, there's a little something that's going to help you through this editing odyssey, and that is some free software to help you get up and running. So I have a guide. It's a free guide to free editing software. Both of them are free, the guide and the software we're talking about. For Mac, for PC, even for Linux, these are video editing programs that work and there's no charge involved with them. Some of them may have a trial period. A couple of them may have a free version, and then if you want, you can pay for an upgraded version. But the version you stick with can be free for forever, if that is suiting your needs. So click down below. There's a link in the description for the free guide to free video editing software. Get your copy right now. I'm Nic Natarella with AdWise Creative. Thank you for watching.